Woody Allen warns of witch hunt over Weinstein, then tries to clarify. In an interview with the BBC published early Sunday, the director Woody Allen addressed the wave of allegations against Harvey Weinstein, calling it tragic for the poor woman but also warning against the witch hunt atmosphere. Those comments drew harsh criticism on social media, and on Sunday night Mr. Allen released a statement calling Mr. Weinstein a sad, sick man. Mr. Allen's initial comments to the BBC were published on the heels of Mr. Weinstein's expulsion from the Motion Picture Academy on Saturday. The director and producer worked together on several films in the 1990s, and Mr. Allen denied knowledge about any misconduct. "No one ever came to me or told me horror stories with any real seriousness," he said. "And they wouldn't, because you are not interested in it. You are interested in making your movie. The whole Harvey Weinstein thing is very sad for everybody involved," Mr. Allen said. "Tragic for the poor women that were involved, sad for Harvey that his life is so messed up." However, Mr. Allen also cautioned about rushing to judgment. "You also don't want it to lead to a witch hunt atmosphere, a Salem atmosphere, where every guy in an office who winks at a woman is suddenly having to call a lawyer to defend himself. That's not right either." On Sunday night, Mr. Allen gave a statement to Variety. "When I said I felt sad for Harvey Weinstein, I thought it was clear the meaning was because he is a sad, sick man," his statement reads. "I was surprised it was treated differently. Lest there be any ambiguity, this statement clarifies my intention and feelings." Mr. Weinstein's public stature has rapidly fallen since the New York Times published an investigative report on October 5 detailing decades of sexual harassment allegations against him. Last week, Ronan Farrow, Mr. Allen's estranged son, published an article in The New Yorker recounting the stories of 13 women who say Mr. Weinstein sexually harassed or assaulted them since the 1990s. Mr. Weinstein's public stature has rapidly fallen since the New York Times published an investigative report on October 5 detailing decades of sexual harassment allegations against him. Last week, Ronan Farrow, Mr. Allen's estranged son, published an article in The New Yorker recounting the stories of 13 women who say Mr. Weinstein sexually harassed or assaulted them since the 1990s. Bullets Over Broadway would go on to be nominated for 7 Oscars, and Mr. Allen would make several more films for Miramax, including Mighty Aphrodite and Everyone Says I Love You. The actress Myra Sorvino, who won an Oscar for Mighty Aphrodite, told Mr. Farrow that Mr. Weinstein sexually harassed her while they were promoting that movie at the Toronto International Film Festival in 1995. Mr. Allen's children, Dylan and Ronan Farrow, have continued to speak out against him. In 2014, Ms. Farrow wrote an open letter in the New York Times further detailing her allegations of her father's abusive behavior and condemning the film industry's apathy. That torment was made worse by Hollywood. "All but a precious few, my heroes, turned a blind eye." Mr. Allen wrote a Times op-ed denying the accusations. Mr. Farrow has been vocal about his support for his sister. Neither Mr. Farrow nor a representative for Mr. Allen immediately responded to requests for comment.